Good evening, Rotractors.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Interactors. Okay. So members, thank you so much for coming. And you are all looking wonderful. Wonderful. Especially the ladies. At some point, I'll give you a hug. It's wonderful. So my duty here is to really welcome you. And I'm sure you are very comfortable where you are seated. You're most welcome. Welcome to Mbarara if you're outside, you're coming from outside Mbarara. And welcome to Rotary Club of Mbarara. I don't have much, really. Perhaps what I can add on is to thank members who have donated or who have contributed generously for the success of this function. Can we clap for ourselves? Thank you, members. Where would we be? This is the actual spirit of Rotary. I also want to thank my committee members. Thank you so much. I didn't work alone for putting this together. And so far, what I see, it is wonderful. There's no doubt about it. It is going to be written in the history of Rotary. This is it. We want to come here and install the PE, and we finish and we go and do other business. We don't intend to delay you here to stay for a very long time. Our dinner will be served on time. And then, after all that is done, you are free to stay until tomorrow because this function ends at midnight. But then at the same time at midnight, the breakfast starts. Now we have our signature breakfast from midnight until midnight of Sunday.
I can see the hands from this side, so don't know, but I hope we will do better. Friends, this evening also in Rotary Protocol, we have our country chair, who is a member of the Rotary Club of Mbarara, Rotarian Apollo Ampumwizi. Our friends in the house, we also have past country chair, who is also a member of the Rotary Club of Mbarara, Rotarian Edwin Mugume. Friends, this evening, we also have assistant governors in the house. Standing before you is Assistant Governor Douglas Mujenyi. I'm also a member of the Rotary Club of Mbarara. We have past assistant governors, and I know we have quite a list of them, but I will request that all past assistant governors stand up as we recognize you.
Our chief guest is a Rotarian in good standing since 2007 with the Rotary Club of Kajansi, and he's a proud honorary member for several clubs in our district, 9214. He is known as the treasurer of surpluses, having served in this portfolio at country, district, and in many projects. He has served as an assistant governor, qualifications chair, and rose to the helm of this district as the district governor in the year 2022-2023, just after COVID. And that was termed and branded as the year of projects. Among others, the trademark project of the Tricycle Village Ambulances. So wherever you meet a Rotary Tricycle Village Ambulance, he is the brain behind it. He has served as a patron of camping Rotarians, and he is the patron of the Western Uganda Mega Fellowship. Along the way, he served as an assistant regional Rotary Foundation coordinator for Zone 22, but later stepped down to concentrate on his role as the District Rotary Foundation chair, which he still holds up to now. And he is proud that all the targets have been achieved beyond 100%. His love and passion for Rotary led the board of directors of Rotary International to recognize him with the highest international recognition in Rotary, the Service Above Self Award in 2026, this year. Let's give that a very big round of applause. He is a father, a husband to one female wife. He is a pillar in the Anglican Church, and I'm told he's on his way to becoming a canon. And he is a major donor to the Rotary Foundation, meaning he has given at least $10,000 to the Rotary Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our chief guest today evening, past District Governor Peace Tarema. Let's give him a befitting round of applause. Thank you very much, MC.
Our chief guest, President, Rotarians, Rotaractors, and guests in the house, good evening. I have the honor this evening to present our 34th member this Rotary year. I am really very honored to members of Rotary Club of Mbarara for a job well done. And our member this evening that we are inducting is Gilbert Alinda. Gilbert Alinda has been mentored by President Kahara Abe. I also request you to step forward. And in a special way, I also want to invite Rotarian Apollo Newton Mwesije. I am going to request the mentor to read the CV of the mentee, and then after we shall invite our chief guest for induction. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Haji Ismail, our membership director for this year. Your harvest was bounty. And I think this evening we bring the last one from your class. Allow me to recognize my brother here, MD Newton Mwesije, who is my co-sponsor for the gentleman right before you, Gilbert Alinda. Gilbert Alinda is fulfilling the 5th goal of Rotary and is transitioning. He's been here for some time, and he went to school. Gilbert went to Mbarara Junior School, went to Mbarara High School, and upon completing his secondary education, he did a diploma, a certificate in nursing, and a diploma in nursing, and he's been in Rotary since 2019, the Rotary Club of Mbarara. He is our very own, where he served as a youth service director, club treasurer, president, and currently he's been serving as the ADRR Zone 1. He's passionate about Rotary's goals and specifically also the 4-way test. Gilbert is an ophthalmologist, and I will request that we loan him classification of ophthalmology services as he crosses over from the baby club to the mother club. Gilbert, you're welcome. May I request Country Chair to step forward? May I also request my Assistant Governor Moses to step forward? Country Chair, my shoes are small. Please invite the guest of honor to do this noble task.
Yeah, I want to request our guest of honor, no, our chief guest, PDG, Past District Governor Peace, to come and do the honors.
It's a very good moment when somebody from a baby club decides to join the mother club. It's a sign of confidence to the parent club. And I'd like to request that you give it. Moving from road track to road track is nothing which I'm going to tell you about. I will only say thank you for taking the right decision. I would like in this picture to have somebody, our district membership chair, because she has so far given us the highest number of clubs in the district ever. So I'd like to, these are moments, your time is getting over, so please come and also have an opportunity to be among these. I know that there is something I heard. I heard that this person went to Mbarara High School. I want to request to Mbarara High School to come and receive your person from this. Anybody, Ente Chapa, please come forward and so join your friend. Yes? Mara. Yes, I mean, please let's have as many as possible. Yes, this is one of you. I know that Alan, when we were at school, we used to come to Mbarara High School to see Alan. So now, friends, I want you that our tractor. Now realize this is now the family that you have made proud. If you had not made them proud, none of them would be coming to the podium. They are very happy to join you. And I will take this opportunity to give you a pin, and I will tell you that please wear it with pride. Wear it with pride and tell the world you can serve. Tell the world that you are doing a good job. I want to request that our other friends come and so that we balance the picture, because now, this one is our main guest, please, that you balance the photograph. And on behalf of our Rotary International President and all other dignitaries, on behalf of our district governor, and on behalf of President and members of the Rotary Club of Mbarara, I take the opportunity to receive you in Rotary and loan you that classification of ops. You'll make it easier for us to understand, because in the moment he goes to be introduced, maybe it will cause problems. And I want to request that our district membership and extension chair hands over the certificate to you. She will not have any words. She will only hand over the certificate and take the certificate is the other side. Friends, please just raise your hands to receive our newest Rotarian in the Rotary Club of Mbarara. Congratulations and welcome to the world.
Rotarian Gilbert Miambi, who also happens to be the chair of this function. Rotarian Arnold Muhewe, the man who gives us a lot of happiness. Yes, Rotarian Augustus Twimuche. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, Rotarian Augustus. Rotarian Celestine Bamwesije. I haven't seen him around. Rotarian Noe Prudence, who is also our incoming admin. These people, hey, please stay behind because we need a photograph together with the big people here. Thank you. Stay behind, please. As we award you, you join the line here. You have served us well and would like to really recognize and appreciate you. Rotarian Edith, if you're around. If you're not, let me call Rotarian Dr. Manya Joseph. He was very responsible for recruitment of members. Rotarian Paul, who's been our internal auditor. I'm not sure whether you're around. Rotarian Paul Triamreva, I hadn't seen. Oh, you're around, present. Thank you. Yeah. Stay around and have this. Rotarian Paul Turinda is not present. Yes. Rotarian Sheila Abasa, PAG Sheila. Yes. But people, you're not clapping for this. You know, serving Rotary is not easy. I think we all know. Yes, and then Rotarian Dennis Mlindwa, vocational service. I think I saw him around. Yes, he's coming. As I call also Rotarian David Musinguzi, who is also assistant governor. He's around. Yes, this is Dennis. Yes, clap for them. Then when I'm reading them first, let's clap for them because they have served very diligently. This clap, to get a certificate, you must work for it. Rotarian David, Rotarian Praise, if you are close by, join us. But as Rotarian Gilbert Miambi, you're most welcome as well. Sorry, Rotarian Praise, this was for Gilbert. Rotarian Gilbert, yes, receive yours. We are really thankful for serving us well. And Rotarian PAG Praise. Yes, she served us so well. And at this point, let me invite our president. He's not yet IPP, he's still our president. President Kahala, join us to take a moment with your club officers. It was in a stop disturbing our president. President, we request you to step over here and take a brief photo with our the team that has served with us this year, our club officers. And right in the middle. The next governor also in the middle, so that while they receive the plaque, and I will hand it actually over to the governor to give it to the president, because this has been very strong, and you can read the names that have been given, and then you will end it with now the best of the best.
Dr. Kumba has forgotten that after 40 years, some of the eyes stop working properly. I now want to request him to read the names as I hold it.
Thank you very much. The highest year, and this was month by month, and then we'll end with the overall. For the highest TRF giver, July was President Abel Kahara. Giving is not easy. You need to clap, you people. Rotarian Agaba Jackson was for August. Rotarian Abel Kahara for September. Rotarian Abel Kahara for October. Rotarian Karokora Franklin for November. Rotarian Robertson Kansime for December. Rotarian Abel Kahara for January, Rotarian Sol Rwamporo for February, Rotarian Karani Hanning for March, Rotarian Kamis Moses for April, Rotarian Abel Kahara for May. We don't yet have one for June, but I can hear. And the winner of all, the givers, quick, then I put the other one. You can now come forward and take a photo moment with the governor. Who doesn't want to take that? And then the overall giver for this year is none other than our President Rotarian Abel Kahara. Let me go to best attendance quickly. Sorry, Governor, to give you a very heavy load. the givers, please. People need to see that these guys have given honestly. And we emerged one of the topmost giving clubs in the district. So this was not a joke. And these are the guys who have led us there. Congratulations and thank you. Yes, I'll still need to read the best attendance now. To encourage each of us, one of our duties as Rotarians is to attend fellowship. And let me read quickly the best attendees for each month. July, Pastor Kamagara. Pastor Kamagara. August, Rotarian Wamahoro Jacqueline. September, Rotarian Pastor Kamagara. October, Rotarian Praise Tinduweji. November, Rotarian God Live Naebare. December, Rotarian Praise Tinduweji. January, Rotarian Douglas Intanda. And then Rotarian for February, Rotarian Dennis Mulindwa. Rotarian Douglas Intanda again for March. Rotarian Jane Nyenda for April. Rotarian Douglas Intanda for May. Yes. And the overall best attendee goes to Rotarian Douglas Intanda. Yes, come for a moment, please. Let's enjoy the moment when it lasts because you've done well. Rotarian Douglas Intanda.
Best attendees, you don't want a photo with the presiding governor?
Yeah, you go with it. And let's get the best attendees as I have read them. Please come in, and we are heading straight to the now.
The time is now, or about to be. Protocol observed, but I take special recognition of our dear friend and governor, Peace Geoffrey Karema, and our Honorable Amos Kankunda for gracing this occasion. And together with us, the Rotarians, the Retractors, our visitors from the different walks of life. I do not know where to start from, but one thing that I'm very sure about is that I would want to first confirm from the installation chair if dinner is ready. Rotarian Gilbert, are you almost set? I want to determine whether it should be 1 minute or 2. Okay. Good evening, friends. About a year ago, I stood here and requested that the Rotary Club of Mbarara, with its membership that was 76 members then, steps up and supports the action here. In line with what the RI president was requesting, and in line with what our district governor, Christine Cheineka-Woya, our duo member, had requested us to do. And shortly, Governor Peace after the installation, we sat with the board and the officers that have been awarded this evening, and together with the members, at the board retreat, we had set a target of 15 goals, which was almost close to what the previous year had done. Those of you who access my Rotary, you know what I'm talking about. In line with what we're supposed to achieve. Governor, progressively, within the first month, we adjusted our goals from 15 to 24. Members, especially members of RC Mbarara, you know what I'm talking about? I'm not standing here as your captain or as the action president. I'm standing here as a representative of a force that chose to wake up and take action by its own. From the membership of 76 that we started with, today we proudly say RC Mbarara has 108 members. We had said we needed to do service participation, and we had set a goal from previously of 40 activities, and our goal was 55. Our chief guest, tonight on the system, we celebrate having pushed from 55 that we had set to 86. We had set to give the foundation, and looking at the previous record that we had had, because again, RCC tracks 5 years, and for this action year, we had set out to raise $12,000 in annual fund to the foundation, and we've been able to hit that as well. As of today, we've been able to raise $12,306 in annual fund alone to the foundation. Our chief guest, polio is a disease that we fought as Rotary. And previously, we were giving in support of polio, and knowing that each dollar that we give is multiplied by the Bill and Melinda Gates, and we had said we would raise maybe about 4,000. Interestingly, because it is our major cause, and we would want to see polio wiped out of the world, Polio Plus, from the target of 4,000, we've been able to collect $8,106. That's over 100% increment. Colleagues, I want to take this opportunity to thank every Rotarian and every Rotractor, especially from those that fellowship from here, who were able to do a number of social activities together. And from our social activities, we were saying we would probably do about 45. But as we speak today, Governor, from a target of 45, we've done 102. Unless we serve and unless we do projects, then our impact can never be felt enough. This year, you had the enjoyment officer here say that we were doing global grants, and our governor here would ask the color of the roof, the size of the room, but we were able to start a project and conclude it in 1 year. We did a global grant of $131,000 in Ruguri, in Kisoro. It started around September, and it was concluded last month. The report is ready, and the project is closed. But from the projects that we are supposed to be doing, especially global grants, Governor, we had said we would do 2 projects this year. We've been able to do 5. And I want to thank you as our support system. Colleagues, just the other day, as we wind up, we have a global grant that we are going to be implementing in Windy again. And the good news is, and this news was broken by our very own Governor P. Staremwa, that the first of the projects that we are supposed to be implementing there as a VTT, the grant was approved yesterday, but one of $60,000. I know we have two more that are pending. This is for dental. We shall also do for visual, and the team that is coming will come with equipment along. Sponsorship of membership was excellent. I want to thank the membership committee, both retention, engagement, and extension, and the headmaster. The biggest awards that we actually have achieved this year came from that directorate. It was not a mean achievement. Thank you so much. You saw the committee, the Service and Meritorious Awards Committee, reward a retractor. Most of us are born at BBCs. Most of the members were born before computers. And unless we embrace our own children and bring them on board, some of these online things can't be performed to expectation. But our online presence has come from somewhere maybe at 10%. I can say that proudly, media visibility, online visibility for the Rotary Club of Mbarara has hit the levels that we are supposed to have hit. We were supposed to do a Rotary Club and a Rotary Club in extension. Governor, I'm happy to report that 2 weeks ago, we chartered the Rotary Club of Orchinga in the refugee settlement. And a week ago, we celebrated the charter of RC Kanungu, whose charter president is here with the Kamunungu team. And this was in line with what we had set out to do. We still have a number of things in store, those that we shall conclude by the 30th of June, and probably those that we shall hand over to the incoming board and president to be able to make Mbarara shine even more. Colleagues, the Interact clubs, the Rotary clubs were supposed to be 5, and we had 4. We were supposed to have the 5th, which we got. We are a club that oversees 10 Interact clubs, and including the Interact Club of Ontario School, where we are going to soon, maybe in the next week or 2, have the Rotary Club of Ontario chartered as well. Governor, these RC Mbarara members supported the district in terms of giving, in terms of growing, and in terms of attendance of activities. The latest being the DCA, and at the District Conference and Assembly, we had said about 20 members would be able to go, and we proudly say 31 Rotary Club of Mbarara members attended the District Conference and Assembly. This year, we're again lucky that we hosted the Rotary Leadership Institute in the region. We also hosted RILA in the region. And we had said we would support about 10 retractors to attend RILA, but instead we supported 16, since we were hosts and we were able to host a night here for our retractors who are indeed supposed to transition. We have had one outbound youth exchange, and our very own whom we seconded is going to be going to Germany maybe in the next 1 month, and this is something that the youth can also benefit from. We have attracted partners, Tayari being one of them, NBS and Afromobile being one of them. And in terms of our media presence, as we took over office, we had maybe about 12 stories that would be read and known about Mbarara and Rotary in general. As we speak today, those that can be traced and can be tracked, our stories are at 372 from 12. Chair, I want you to alert me because I want to serve dinner on time. We've done flagship projects, 5 out of 5. And Governor, when we took over last year in June, the club had 37 PHFs and PHFs plus and 3 MDs. Today, we boast of 65 givers to the foundation. We also boast that when the governor came around, Governor Christie, and was asking members to give $100 through a very, very powerful group called Power 41, we still remain the best for having both the governor's pin at $100 and 68 of our members gave $100 for the governor's pin, which has also given us a mile in raising money to the foundation and how the district is performing. We have 2 benefactors, we have 3 MDs, we have 2 Bequest Society members, and so far we have maybe about $1,000 or $1,500 to send to the foundation as we close. But Governor, from a record of having raised the highest last year, $15,000 in terms of annual fund and polio, as we speak tonight, Rotary Club of Mbarara has been able to raise $24,000 to the foundation. And colleagues, sometimes good work deserves appreciation. From the 100 days to the half year to the DCA, Governor, your club, cumulatively for the action year, has bagged 17 awards. I recognize the past leaders here, but I would want to request for 2 things. One, that we continue supporting, and we should support the Impact President and his board that are coming. 2, we have a task ahead, and this task is to build the first of its kind, the Rotary House in Uganda and in the district. Where this tent is, God willing, in the next events we shall have a multipurpose hall termed the Rotary House. We are being supported by the National Housing and Construction Corporation as our partners. And very soon we shall move on from the old house and have a bigger house here, a 400-seater. Probably it will be an income-generating house, but will also be able to help us save on some of the costs of what you see here today. I want to thank the committees that served. I want to thank the CPP Development Committee, and I would want to encourage us that much as the year is coming to a close, MD Philip, we have a task to ensure that we continue with this project and finish strong. We also are supposed to start a savings scheme. My brother Ambrose, in 1 year we've not been able to do that. We've raised money for others. We need to raise money for ourselves. I told you previously that you can get stuck and you find you can't pay dues and you'll be deleted, and yet you've served this organization over the years. So the earlier we start saving for ourselves to cater for some of those unforeseen circumstances, the better. This, I promise you, we can still work together and have it done. Finally, members, I stand here very, very excited that the Rotary Club of Mbarara has been able to achieve this, but has potential and capacity to even achieve more if we continue being united, if we cherish the cohesion that has been created. The Power 41, it can transit into Power 42. The partnerships that we've created, please don't go. You are partners. The year continues and the club continues. The funds that we've had in the fellowships, let's continue and have them. And then finally, I also want to thank our chief guest for not tiring. I know you've spent about a week here now, but you've still graced this occasion. Take our gratitude to the governor, Christine, to Ride Emmanuel. They were able to visit us at the charter celebrations and at the Safe Motherhood Run. For a record again, I know the report is going to be given, but we were able to make a saving of about 24 million shillings from the run, and that pushes our Safe Motherhood Bank money to about 110 million shillings, which is going to be able to help us proceed with NICU as we look for the international partners. Colleagues, I was supposed to speak for 1 minute. The installation chair gave me 8 minutes. The 8 minutes are done, but with a very, very happy heart. A very happy heart.
Jaka ni murunji, omshi jaka ni murunji. Kana yenjenjeta, kana yenjenjeta, omshi jaka ni murunji, omshi jaka ni murunji, omshi jaka ni murunji. Kana yenjenjeta, kana yenjenjeta, kana yenjenjeta. Omushaija kani murungi, omushaija kani murungi, omushaija kani murungi, kana yenjenjeta. Ladies and gentlemen, after 40 years, on the 41st year, Moses didn't reach Canaan, but we are lucky that our Moses has delivered us, and in a big way. So thank you very much. Everyone, look at all these smiles. Look at all these happy faces. Look at the cloud that you are handing over. Thank you very much for serving above self. And as we are all witnesses, we have made it. We have made a commitment that this man must become a governor, and not very far. So in whatever is happening, our district people, please, we want this man to become a governor. Thank you very much. You can take your seat.
Before I introduce our incoming assistant governor, I would like to thank all the members of this club. You know, when I was given the opportunity to support this club as one of my clubs, I thought it was going to be a little bit hard for me, given the nature of my classification. But I want to thank God that we've been able to go through this year successfully. And Governor Peace, I would like you to know that this club is a club of men only. So when you see a lady passing by and they say, "Our man," don't get worried. So everyone in this club is our man. Whether a lady or a gentleman, they are all men. So this is how we do it here at the Rotary Club of Mbarara. I would also like to thank President Kahara for this year that we've been pushing together. It has not been easy, especially when we started and set goals for the club. And at some point, when we did set the clubs, like he told you in his report, somehow we thought that maybe we are becoming ambitious. But I can assure you, like you had, instead we did exceedingly more than we thought we would do in this Rotary, and I want all of you to clap for yourselves as a club. One of the things that I'm going to remember very vividly among all the projects is the Rubuguri project in Kisoro, where we went with what is Ishmael Mitoma, Mitoma was my driver. We went to Kisoro to check on those projects, and I can assure you we got stuck for more than 2 hours. You know, the terrain in Kisoro was not good and it rained well there, but we were able to visit all the sites and came back in the night. So that is service. And I would like to inform all of you, especially Rotarians, that when you're given an opportunity to serve, please serve and serve diligently. With these few remarks, allow me to introduce to you our incoming Assistant Governor. This gentleman we're about to introduce is called Gilbert Kansime Arineitwe. He's a gentleman that was born in 1979, November 28th, and is married to only one woman. Gilbert has served in Rotary right from the days, his days as a Rotaractor. He has been an assistant club secretary in Rotaract, that is from 2003. He has become a club secretary, club president, country liaison officer, Western Uganda, director of training and professional development officer, director of training and professional development, group study exchange team member. That time, they went to San Diego and Imperial counties in California, and he did a lot as a Rotaractor then. So Gilbert later was introduced to Rotary as a member of the Rotary Club of Bushenyi in July 2011, and was inducted and is a Rotarian in good standing. He has served as Director of New Generations, that is Youth Service, Director, was a Public Relations Officer. He was also a Monitoring and Evaluation Officer, and also Executive Secretary, and later President of the Rotary Club of Bushenyi in 2024-2025 Rotary year. Now, Gilbert has attended many conferences, what we call DCAs, and among others, he went to those in Mombasa in 2006, DCA in California, another DCA in Nairobi 2009, another DISCON in Mbarara City, which was held in 2023, you all remember that, and then DCA in Munyonyo and Dar es Salaam. Gilbert went to school and studied from Kigezi College Vitobere for his O and A level. I don't know whether you have OBs here. People are not making noise. Gilbert also went to Makerere University, where he got a Bachelor of Urban Planning degree. Then he has had several postgraduate diplomas, among others, postgraduate diploma in development studies from Mbarara University, postgraduate diploma in public administration and management from Bishop Barham University, postgraduate diploma in planning, urban planning and design, Makerere University, and also a Master's of Arts in Development Studies. He also has a Master's in Business Administration, International Business from Amity University. He's a professional urban planner and has had several short courses. The number of them, I will not go through them in the interest of time. But his professional work includes, but not limited to, working as a lecturer at Mbarara University, Kabale University, Uganda Christian University, Bishop Barham University College, Chambogo University, Kampala International University, Western Campus, Ankole Western University, and Mbarara Institute for Social Development. Gilbert has served as a physical planner from different local governments such as Shema District, Kachindo Town Council, Masharuka Town Council, Shuku Town Council, and Kabohe Itendero Town Council. And currently is the senior physical planner at Shema Municipal Council. Gilbert has published 20 book chapters as single author and co-author in international journals and conference proceedings. These books are available from publishers and others online. He is a professional member of both Society of Professional Physical Planners of Uganda and Nature Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together and welcome our Assistant Governor, Western Zone 2, Gilbert Kasi.
There is an arrangement which I'm not party to, but I'm very sure those involved are already taking action. So as we prepare to receive our 42nd president, like I mentioned much earlier, at 42 years, you are either going to be wise in your adult age or you remain a fool after 40. But as we stand, clearly, all examples are showing that we are going to be wise. So, we have Rotary Nyamaizi, who is going to introduce our president-elect. Rotary Nyamaizi, you're welcome. You look lovely. Do you have my number?
Yeah, I know that name. A very good evening, everyone. All protocols out. My name is Nyamaizi Evas Maggie. I am here as a corporate member from Gold Catch, and I have the honor to introduce to us our next president. I would like to all of us to pay attention because the man I'm about to introduce to us, oh God. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to us our 42nd president, our president-elect, 2026-2027. In Ambrose Mans Musinguzi, our PE today, he is a dedicated entrepreneur. He's a man who serves above self, an unwavering, committed, community transformative man. Please, I'd like you to join me to welcome Ambrose Musinguzi Manzi, our president-elect, our impact president for this Rotary year. Okay, yes, for over 43 years, Ambrose has lived for over 43 years. Ambrose Musinguzi is a devoted family man. He is a husband to one wife. Yes, a woman. He's a father. And while simultaneously he established himself as a respected entrepreneur and community leader. His education journey began at Boma Primary School here in Mbarara. before completing his primary education at Mbarara Junior School. He later attended Muntunyera High School for his O-level studies, and he completed his A-level at Kololo Secondary School. He's driven by passion for business and leadership. He pursued and successfully completed a bachelor degree in business administration from Uganda Christian University and a postgraduate diploma in international business administration. Professionally, Ambrose is a seasoned businessman whose journey in the hardware industry dates back to 2007. He gained valuable experience working with Tororo Cement Limited and Balia Hardware before venturing into steels business through City Steels Limited. His entrepreneurial footprint extends beyond hardware into real estate and transportation, making him a very respected figure in the business community. His leadership extends across several organizations. He serves as a director of Balia Hardwares. He's a member of African Agribusiness Incubators Network. He is a business development advisor at Mbarara City Traders Association, and he is a board member at Excel Circle. Not forgetting, he is into real estate and transportation. He is a regional trustee for Banyankore Kweterana in the diaspora, the America chapter. Ambrose's Rotary journey is a testimony of a lifelong service. It began in 1997 through Interact, where he first embraced the Rotary spirit. Though his journey first dropped, he paused a little bit, but he was driven by passion and came back because of service above self. And in 2010, he joined Rotaract, serving as a sergeant at arms and membership director before transitioning to Rotary. That was in 2013. Since then, he has served our club with distinction in numerous capacities, including youth director, that is 2014-2015, as a treasurer 2018 to 2019, and a vice president in 2022-2023. Beyond these roles, he has successfully chaired major service initiatives, including the Safe Motherhood Marathon, the Cancer Run, and several impactful community projects. He's also a proud graduate of the Rotary Leadership Institute, demonstrating his commitment to continuous learning. He is a very passionate humanitarian, he's a traveler and a strategic thinker. Ambrose thrives on building meaningful relationships, creating opportunities, and engaging in transformative business and community conversations. Today, Ambrose serves as not only as our president-elect, but also as a vice president of presidents in Uganda. His dedication to Rotary is further reflected in his active participation, having attended 9 Rotary conferences, both within Uganda and internationally. His commitment to Rotary Foundation is equally commendable, having attained the distinguished recognition of PHF +2. Ladies and gentlemen, as we look ahead to a year of great impact, stronger fellowship, and transformative service. We are confident that under Ambrose's leadership, our club will continue to grow, to inspire and create lasting change. Please rise and we put our hands together to welcome our visionary leader, a dedicated Rotarian, a distinguished businessman, and a servant of humanity, Rotarian Ambrose Manzi Musinguzi, our president-elect and president impact year 2026-2027.
DJ.
Ashana nikazomu westi wiko banana Nitisiba tukazana Engoma tukazinyaza wimitsakata Ningekika mtema Tamburu kumanda bawe Abazi kuwa marichi mama Ode nisika bawe
Ladies and gentlemen, we have to install a president. We have not yet installed. Please, 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 please. Impact president, thank you very much for ushering in our PE, but we have to install the man. Before you celebrate, you have to first install him. Yeah? He's not yet president. He's not yet president. And I'm under strict instructions that we install him. Okay, we accept the ambush. It is Ambrose's day, and that is what he chose. So, now, the moment we've been waiting for is now. I'm going to invite our presiding governor to take over.
Friends, the moment is now, and we are very happy to receive Ambrose. And I want to thank the Rotary Club of Wewaja and those co-opted here for having brought Ambrose to the podium. Now, I want us to allow Ambrose to take his seat next to his spouse, so that we don't have more than one president at a time. Friends, it's now that Kahara must go. And because Kahara must go, I want to request him to come to the podium. Kahara must go. And Kahara, please. Friends, last time when we were here, Kahara's family was in big numbers. My question is now, and do we still have Kahara's numbers today? I would like to request members from the Kahara family to come and join this podium. I have invited Kahara's family, and if you are not from the Kahara family, please go back and take your seat. I will invite you at an opportune moment. Clap for him as he's going to retrieve his seat. The colleagues I have worked with, I tend to be very specific and clear, and certainly when you do it differently, we still continue moving together, but in different directions. Now, friends, I want Kahara to step a little bit forward. Please come. This is the Kahara we installed the other time. And I want to tell you that today, you take your last photograph with a chain around your neck as the president of this club. I will talk about you later in my remarks. And I now want to request the outgoing AG to come to the podium. Now, Bwana AG, I would like to request that President Kahara hands over the chain to you. Anybody asking about Kahara now? Kahara immediately assumes a position of an immediate past president-elect. I would like to request that do we still have our charter president? In the event that is not, do we still have one of the charter members in this club? Can we have that charter member come forward? Thank you so much for. We are talking about the club that is for the 2 years, and these are people who made it happen. Give him a very big. I would like to request the president, the incoming president, incoming immediate past president, to hand over the certificate that was given to these people at the time to a member from the charter team. Is it the one? He remembers that it is the one. I would like to request that you also hand over to us the certificate of registration at URSP. Please hand it over to. I now want to make sure that he hands over everything. I also want to request that you hand over the gong to your state governor. Now, when all this is done, it's my pleasure to request the past presidents of this club to come and receive your president and promote him to Russia. Friends, now there we are for a photo moment. I'm sure that somebody is going to extend this podium to the other side so that people can take more free photographs. We still need our back, please. Friends, I take the pleasure to introduce to you these people, these ladies and gentlemen that have served this club successfully, and I want to congratulate you once again and ask that you go with your past president Kahara to his next destination. I know that the DJ will give them the numbers to take them off the podium.
That one, you know it.
Honorable, hello? Honorable Amos told me something when he was seated there, that if you want to know somebody's age, you put there that kind of songs. And the starting point will be, Honorable, do it again for the song. Now that is the song these people need. Okay. In the event that the song will fail to come, we shall strike. You now understand how it's difficult to become a past president? Thank you so much. There Kahara goes. Kahara agenda. Now, it's my pleasure now to request the Assistant Governor who served with Kahara to hand over what he has to the incoming Assistant Governor. And I would to request the Action President to come and receive this Assistant Governor and take him to another befitting table away from where he was seated. The Action Presidents, please come and receive. In the event that they are not there, we shall look for others to take him. Friends, it's my pleasure to request Pastor Sant Governors to come and receive this gentleman who from today on becomes a Pastor Sant Governor. Please come and receive him. Friends, Moses, you now qualify to be amongst these. And I want to tell you that in our district, now, Moses qualifies to be nominated as an assistant governor. A governor, as a district governor. Our standards are very clear. You never are nominated to serve as a governor before you have served as an assistant governor. So all these people you see here now qualify to be nominated as governors. And that answers what you asked me about Kahara, that he may need to serve, join this team, and that's when we shall start thinking about him as the next governor. That is information for you to keep. Thank you so much. Please take him off the stage. President of this club and the incoming First Lady. At this moment, it's when we talk about installing the president of the club. And I would like to request that our AG, since you served as a president a little bit before, that you extend a little bit more on the other side. Your photos were taken when you are coming in as president. So today another person's photos are being taken. I want to request that you take on the right-hand side of your husband for now. Friends, I will tell you when to rise. Kindly don't rise before I tell you, but in the event that you do, you will still sit and then rise when I tell you to come. At this moment, I want to request that the president, the assistant governor, hands over the chain to me. Friends, this is now the chain for the president of the Rotary Club of Mbarara. I want to request that we get this opportunity. Number one, I want to request that the spouse holds this with the left hand side, with the left hand arm. And you start facing the camera. That's what first ladies do. On behalf of our RI president, on behalf of our governor, on behalf of the Rotarians of the Rotary Club of Mbarara, it is my pleasure, together with the support of the spouse, to install the 42nd president of the Rotary Club. I told you that I will tell you what to write. You will still sit and I will tell you when to write. I know what it means giving direction to some of these old persons of ours. The next person I want to have on the podium is our honorary member of parliament for Rwampara, because he has an activity and he wanted to see with his own eyes you being installed as the president. Now, I want you to come immediately after these people have come. I want to request that the mother and father of Manzi come to the podium. This is the reason why this Manzi is here, and I would like to request them that they take a photo moment with him, congratulate him, congratulate your son, and take a photo with him. Friends, this is the team. Today you become the first mom, our Apollo becomes first dad, and our spouse becomes the first lady of this club. I want to request that our parents go and sit and we remain with these two as Honorable comes to the podium. Honorable, you're going to do us one first activity, and I would like to request that you receive the charter certificate from none other than a member of one of the charter members, and I would like to request that, thank you so much, Mwame Rubagumya, Rubasimbira, I cannot have forgotten that. Please shake hands with him and go and put on the sanitizer. Friends, it's my pleasure to request you to hand over the charter certificate and also give us your remarks, and you continue for that urgent meeting. Hand over the certificates to those people who normally keep them early. Please, a certificate will be handled by the spouse. And now I want to request you to give us your quick word or your long word, and then you go for that meeting.
Thank you, our governor. I'd like to congratulate my young brother on attaining this responsibility that I know he'll ably handle. I want to congratulate all Rotarians from the Rotary Club of Mbarara. First of all, I was excited to be part of this because there was a lot of vibe, and I was telling my governor that it's because the character of Rotarians here is different from mine at the Rotary Club of Korolo. These ones are very young and vibrant, and I even asked the immediate past president that I'll be making up here at the Rotary Club of Mbarara. I'm so excited to witness your installation and to encourage you because I know your abilities to take the Rotary Club to greater heights because our immediate past president has put the notch high, but I know you'll be able to achieve more. But in support of this venture you've started, I would like to show cause by contributing $500 towards your PHF. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Honorable. And please don't complain about the 100 million. We already have received part of it here. And you can imagine when we get more, what is going to happen. Thank you so much, Honorable. And please, our regards to the team you are going for. I would like now at this moment to request our Kahara to come to the podium so that we can see you without a chain. Please. This is now the new Kahara. And I would like to request that you receive that gong and come to my side. And please hand over the final instrument you had at your disposal. Thank you so much. I now want to request that the AG takes his seat, and so does Kahara. We shall take a few, only 2-3 photographs, and then the next will be as directed by the MC. Our first lady, yes, because we need to pause. Now I want to request one other team.
You know, I was scared. You remain that nervous person, that nervousness, and you're wondering, are my people doing just fine? So I'm happy that you're happy and to hear all those noises from you. So ladies and gentlemen, very first, allow me right by the protocol that has already been established, but on a rather small note, ladies and gentlemen, allow me recognize the presence of a few dignitaries that are among us that have graced our function that I wish to enlighten to you. First of all, allow me once again introduce my family. My dad, he's here in his own right as a Rotarian Apollo Muhumza Baria, MD rather, yes, MD. He's here in his own right, like I said, as a Rotarian. You can choose to call him Uncle B, Mr. B, you know those names that you usually call him. Of course, Ann Kate Muhumza, Mom, is here. My siblings, Amon is there with his wife. When they talk about you, you rise. Ann. Pofia, there's Adrina. I don't know whether she came with her squeeze. Arnold and Liz. Then we do have Carol Biarhanga. Thank you so much. Moving on, friends. Like I said, I would wish to continue introducing a few friends here. Professor Alex Aliho. Please rise. Thank you for being a brother. Thank you for the sacrifices. Thank you for being that shoulder to cry on. I understand right now you've just gotten off a plane. But like you promised, you said, I must be at your function. And I was getting sweaty when I noticed that you are not around. But thank you for all the risk on the road, driving that very fast to make sure that you're here. Friends, those of you who know me, My classification is hardware services. And on a regular day, probably you'll find me at a construction site, jumping over iron bars, counting hollow sections. But my dear brother here has introduced me to businesses in boardrooms. This is where decisions that impact societies, countries, and continents are hammered. So I thank you so much, Professor, for sacrificing to come here and be with us. And of course, we look forward to seeing you. Of course, like we've always seen you here, but we look forward to see you more and more. And we hope to continue sipping from your cup of knowledge, but also look up to your connections, because we as Rotarians look forward to one of our inputs. We like having partners in those projects that we do all the time. I saw Sendege Ziwa. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being a brother to me. Sendege is also a fellow businessman in town. He also deals in hardware, and he has always been there for me. I've been tickling him several times. I also want him to join us. And I think very soon, like he promised, he will. And I think you've seen how it's fun being a Rotarian. I had other friends, but I think I'll recognize them in their absentia. Our leader of CHADA. CHADA is an association that unites hardware dealers in the whole country. Mr. Simon Sekancha, they are late, they were caught up, but I think they are still coming. He's the proprietor of Hardware World, those of you who come from Kampala. And then there is also Cheap Hardware, George in his own right, he's a Rotarian. They were supposed to be here, but I think they will join us much later. Allow me, friends, thank the old leadership or the elders of this club. I thank you so much, but unfortunately, most of them are not listening. I don't know, whatever they are taking, maybe it has already taken a toll on them, but because the excitement is too much. So I would like to thank you so much, friends, for having established this upon which we build our leadership skills. I thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank our partners, Tayari, UBL, Clarkson, and all others. You're so many that we have in business, and the new ones that are coming on board. I must say, I'll be introducing them to you. Lato Milk, they are being represented here. Where is Miriam? Miriam, are you there? Miriam is the HR for Lato Milk. Lato Milk is soon also joining us, and that's why you see you're enjoying their drinks. Most of you have seen it. They are part of us. They will be part of us very soon in this chapter. O&A Master very soon is also joining us. I would like, ladies and gentlemen, to thank them. Thank you so much for gracing our function. Finally, on this very note, allow me, on a selfish note, recognize the presence of the Rotary Club of Webaja. Thank you so much, friends, for being here. Thank you so much for coming in big numbers. Thank you for the whistle. Thank you for welcoming me into this new chapter in my life. Of course, we look forward to better partnerships, better business, just like our RI president says. It's not all about us, but also to our societies. So we look forward to deeper friendships, deeper discussions, deeper friendships that will lead, that will not only benefit us, but our societies. I'd like to thank, of course, Rotarian Alan Asingwire Sabarwan here for being our ambassador that side. Thank you so much for oiling this friendship. like we say in our circles, in your own right, my big brother, Rotarian Apollo Newton Mwesje Kashija. Thank you for organizing this thing. You raise and they see you. Thank you for bringing these people here. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a brother to me and a shoulder to cry on, because every time I call you, you're always there for us. And of course, plus you, my guests, the hardlopers. I see you here. The hardlopers, they are here. And to other business leaders that I couldn't see, that I couldn't mention here. And of course, to other professionals that are part of us. Friends, I welcome you to Mbarara, to the home of the long-horned cattle. Now, plans for the year. Friends, the Rotary International President, like I said, President-elect Yinka Mbarara, has challenged all of us Rotarians this year to create a lasting impact as his presidential message of RI. RI means Rotary 2026-2027. And the district governor elect has also further challenged us to kila mtu awajibike, which literally means everyone engage for impact. So this coming Rotary year, friends, the Rotary Club of Mbarara will align with the above visions from our global and district leaders to make sure we create a lasting impact in our local communities, in all the 4 strategic priority areas, but also in our own selves. Number 1, in expanding our reach. Friends, we look forward to having a net increase in terms of membership of about 20%. Some of our new members that will soon be aligned, or rather that will be in class for mentorship. I see you, Dr. Dora. I see Jackie PSFU. I see Agre, and all others, because we look forward to growing bigger and bigger. Friends, we are already in the theater. We plan to charter at least 2 new clubs, 2 new Rotary clubs. So please be ready to receive them. We plan to increase our visibility both in mass media and social media. We shall also revamp our club newsletter, The Horn, those of you who know it. Then on increasing our impact, we look forward to implementing at least 2 global grants. We're already working on an MCH with the Rotary Club of Kololo. The Member of Parliament, of course, who was here, who represented the club, but also being here in his own right after I had invited him to grace our occasion. And of course, they were also they also had an installation dinner today. So that's why some of them didn't show up, but I had invited a reasonable number of them, and that's why you saw the Member of Parliament was here as a friend, of course, but also a Rotarian in his own right, like I said, to come and grace our day. Then, of course, with another one, with the Rotary Club of Chotera and Acts International, alongside other local service projects. We continue to use our available avenues to source for international partners for our signature projects of equipping the neonatal ward at Mbarara Referral Hospital. The club will also partner with other Rotary clubs in the region to participate in the district impact days as a call from our impact DG. Those days are the blood donation drive, which will start, or rather which will commence with effective 1st July. and programs are underway. Very soon you'll be seeing us a lot in your communities trying to solicit for blood. And one of the blood bank leaders is with us here, Noel. Thank you for being here with us. You're here for a reason. Christine, right behind you, will be assisting you and will be coordinating these projects all around the region. Then we shall also have family health days come December. We look forward again from you, our supporters, our supporters, as well as our well-wishers. We shall have events for this side of the district. They will be in Wizwera, and very soon you will again be seeing us. Then we shall also engage in planting trees. Since environment is one of our concerning objectives as Rotarians. We also target to contribute at least 20,000 US dollars. For now, you can see the MP has given me 500. So you can see the beginning is not bad, right? On the installation day. So please, Mokawo Bugaro. Yes, we shall contribute 20,000 towards the Rotary Foundation under the annual fund and the Polio Plus. We also shall maintain our status as a club, as the all-giving club. Then again, on enhancing member engagement. We target to retain all our members. We also plan to have all our members engaged in all our club activities and service projects. We also target to ensure that most of our club members attend the RLI courses. And finally, under enhancing member participation and engagement, friends, we hope to celebrate our impact year achievements by taking at least not less than 25 members to Ginger for this year. So my PE, Rotarian Peace, you have an uphill task to convince your club members. Of the 100 members, at least let's have a representation of not less than 25 according to our targets as the impact year to be at the DCA. Then on increasing our ability to adapt. Friends, we shall effectively start using several digital tools for our club administration, like QR code scan for registration. They were supposed to be there. We tried them this week, but with still a few nitty-gritties to finalize. But next time you come for our fellowship, you will be seeing them. You will be registering with QR codes. Then again, we look forward to using MTN Momo and Airtel Money again for financial payments and several other financial platforms. Again, friends, the club will maintain hybrid and other meeting models. Again, colleagues, the club will also we hope to finalize our 3-year strategic plan before the beginning of the Rotary year. In less than 3 weeks, friends, we shall be done with our strategic plans, and you'll be, of course, in position to see them. Now, like I said, of course, my remarks were meant to be few. Now, allow me introduce the board and officers that will be helping to implement all these plans that, like I told you. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me introduce this team to you, and you welcome them to serve this year. Friends, the Vice President will be none other than the Rotarian MD, Philip Kamgungu. Please step forward. Is he still around? Where is he? He's on phone. Hey. Judson. He's not around? Okay, fine. Friends, our secretary will be none other than Rotarian Dr. Elias Kumba Kumba. Please come, step forward. And our treasurer will be Rotarian Helen Nakato Atwire. I think those are... Rotarian Philip is here. All our hopes of ever sitting on that on the AKS platform are all invested in him, of course, according to our future strategic plans. Here he is. But again, I've been advised. I didn't introduce this person in front of you. She's Ida Kayen. She's the one who looks after me. And she's your next First Lady, 2026-2027. Allow me let her off the hook to go and take her seat as we continue our Rotary business. Yes. Our Assistant Secretary will be Rotarian Christine Ngavirano. Please step forward. Friends, as a prepared club, we already have the leadership that will take over from me and that will later take over from them. Friends, allow me to introduce the President-elect 2026-2027, Rotarian Peace, Dr. Mbabazi. She will be succeeded by Rotarian Paul Turiahebwa. Huh? Yes, that one. Please step forward. Sergeant at Arms will be Rotarian Bruno Collins Ayebare. Please step forward, be fast. Club Admin, Rotarian Prudence Norway at Kunda. Service Projects, Rotarian Gilbert Muyambi, who you have been seeing is the chair of this function. TRF will be Rotarian Franklin Karokora. Public Image, Rotarian Yididiya Nyakahangura. He's already doing his work, you can see. They've all already taken over office. The next headmaster membership director is Rotarian Don Douglas Ntanda Mujeni. Youth services will be Rotarian Ann. Friends, this is a team of directors that I'll be working with. Then they will also be assisted and working with a few club officers. Club trainer will be the immediate past president, Ebo Kahara, who is there. Procurement will be Rotarian Godfrey Pichiriza. Where is he? He's there. Vocations will be Joseph Amanya, Rotarian. Internal auditor will be Rotarian Ann Atwire. M&E will be Rotarian Billy Augustus Twimuche. Please try to be very fast because we want to do this very fast and we continue. Family of Rotary will be Rotarian Magi Nyamizi. Family Health Days will be Rotarian. Family Health Days will be Rotarian Arnold Muhebwa. Marathon will be Rotarian Joseph Agaba. On to Cancer Run, we do have Rotarian Valence Nkuriziza. Blood donation will be Rotarian Christine Ayebazibwe. fundraising and corporate partnerships. Ishmael Mitoma, strategy and strategic planning will be by Rotarian Apollo Ampumwize. Your legal affairs officer will be Rotarian Godlive Naebare. And finally, our club advisors will be none other than Alan Asingwire Savarwani and my friend of the year, Rotarian PHF, Dr. Elikam Mutakoha. Rotarian Elikam Mutakoha is my friend of the year. So be rest assured that we shall deliver a year. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm being advised that I must also call my AG to the platform. Rotarian Gilbert can see me. Please step forward. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, allow me introduce you a team of gallant men and women that are going to serve with me this year. Please receive them. Yes. Please, let's step forward for a Kodak moment.
At a moment when you are talking to a club that has given more than 100 million to the Rotary Foundation, you can only say thank you. If you are talking to a Rotary club that has been able to utilize money from the Rotary Foundation, you can only say thank you for thinking outside the box and moving into those grants, those projects that are more of substance than what we used to do in the past of zebra crossings. Now, this Rotary Club at 42 years, we are talking about a level that we now need to up our game. Number one, I want us to focus on attaining 100% PHF status. Peace in Babas. It's our time. It's our time because you need that money much more than any other person. I want to encourage you that we need to move out of the crowd. Am I delivering a message? Mbarara, Rotary Club of Mbarara must move out of the crowd. You can only move out of the crowd if you move out of your comfort zone. All these Rotarians in Mbarara have capacity to raise $500. You cannot tell me that you are in this Rotary Club and $500 is very difficult for you to raise. We need to come to a point where we can stand out and say, here we are sending Apollo, we are nominating Apollo to be the next governor, and people can read about the Rotary Club of Mbarara. We have had moments where a name of a governor is submitted to us, and you ask yourself that if this club of his cannot do anything, what is this person coming to do when you are governor? I am talking about standing out of the crowd. 42 years, you cannot behave like 2, 3, 4-year clubs. Next, we are discussing redistricting. The first time we attempted redistricting, we were disturbed by a few items. One of them was numbers. One of the problems we had was numbers. You can only create 2 new districts with a minimum number of 2,100 Rotarians. You are talking about clubs that will survive after redistricting, clubs that have more than 20 members, clubs that have lived for more than 5 years. And you look at the growth pattern. I want to thank the Rotary Club of Mbarara. You have achieved all this. Our next step must be, if you are the only rich man around your village, you are equally as poor as them. Because you cannot command the prices. You cannot command the prices. That's why the Masherukas, Matoke has constant prices, where some of us, where you are the only rich person, they never come even to buy your Matoke. We need to move to that level where we need to extend to the next clubs, support them, not because we really want to support them per se, but we are talking about redistricting. It's high time we stopped thinking about Kampala clubs as the only clubs. One of the reasons I've stayed here for this 1 week was to give support to the Rotary clubs in Mbarara. I came here to install a president of Mbarara East. And I was happy with that not big club, some 20, 30 Rotarians. And I said, let me still continue and talk to a few others. I've had an opportunity to have the meeting with the Western Mega Fellowship, and my 1 week has been used in this part of the country, and I want you to rally behind everybody who is talking about redistricting. I want us to consider a few items that we have brought on board and only receive them with love. We are talking about, Ambrosia was talking about the global grants. The decision I did bring to our committee that was agreed upon was that the money we shall use is the money, the DDF we shall give you is the money, is 47.5% of the money you gave us 3 years ago. If you gave us 0, we shall return 0 to you. If you gave us money, so when you're asking for any money, please don't waste a lot of your energy. Just go to your giving. Understand that that is the district designated fund you have. We are going to continue with this one even during the next year, and I'm sure that it will continue. I'll continue to serve with you as your DRFC chair, and I'm happy that this Rotary Club received the first $130,000 for Bukuri. The day before yesterday, you received the next 60,000, and I'm sure that shortly you receive your next $190,000. That money is part of the money you and I have contributed. I want to thank the Rotary Club of Mbarara that wherever there has been an opportunity to ask for which is this club that you can trust, I comfortably say I trust the Rotary Club of Mbarara because they can deliver. I have had an opportunity. Is Chakwera in this house? What is Chakwera? Please, just like this. Okay. I have had an opportunity to write to Chakwera very many times. I've never seen her. But I want to thank her so much for her resilience levels. Whenever you see her, please thank her for me that her resilience levels are high. Because all that money we are talking about, I have always asked Kahara and Chakwera to respond. I want to thank them so much because they have responded so well that this other $260,000 is a result of their support. I want to thank Ishmael, your IPP. Your MC here talked about those days when I was asking. Ishmael, him and I are very good friends. It's that moment when we said, you must do it right. And I want to thank you so much for having done it right. You are talking about a very successful global grant. Why? Because you did not put there too much money that you cannot expense, nor did you put there little money which you cannot use, which is not enough to finish to help with your projects. I'm looking forward to yet another activity, and I want to almost come to the close of my remarks. Today afternoon, we went with the Rotary Club of Webaja. And I want to thank Rotarian MD Newton. I know that when he was moving away from Mbarara, it was like, now how come you lost only one person to Webaja, who is Newton, but I want to thank him for the many people he has brought from Rotary Club of Webaja. We are talking about strategy. We are talking about strategy. You go alone, you bring others. I want to bring this message to you, Ambrose. You can only grow if you are talking about partnerships. The partnerships we have today, you have seen how. I am very sure that, with due respect, some wouldn't have done this to bring you here. It would be very unfair to start talking about our old man, your vice president, start dancing to the floor. But I'm telling you, it is the partnerships that he has brought that has brought that team here. But I also want us now to move to the next level of partnerships, not only for fun, but partnerships when we are talking about impact. Today afternoon, I went with the Rotary Club of Webaja to commission a project in Nyamuyanja. When we reached there, there was this little kid. She was born yesterday, and the weight was 0.6 kilograms, 600 grams. Can you start imagining 600 grams? 600 grams is right. The kid was just 100 grams heavier than a bottle of mineral water. I want to thank the Rotary Club of Webaja about what they decided to do. The decision we took on site was that that kid must be, I don't know whether to call him kid, but that person, that must be transferred to Mbarara. And the next issue was, can we now have transport? An ambulance was raised, and I want to thank once again our own Newton, who decided to pay for the ambulance to come to bring the kid here. The Rotarians with whom we went to, with the Rotarians, the next question was, and this is what the mother asked us, now you are taking me to Mbarara, what next? I mean, she does not have the money to stay in your Mbarara. I want to thank all these Rotarians we went with, because they have committed to pay for that lady until she lives in Mbarara and until the kid is 1 year. I have already given in my contribution to that team. Please, whoever went there, send your contribution to Anna Ninyesega, because those are her village mates. Now, if we are talking about partnerships, all that wouldn't have been possible if we did not have Dr. Kumba Kumba. I want to thank so much Dr. Kumba Kumba, because he's been. Now we are getting worried on who is going to replace him, because he's now risen. But I think what we do is we use the brain. We don't use hands. I think that you still have that brain that you can lend to us. Now, Dr. Kumba Kumba, we called him and said, we want to have the kid brought there. No. We said we wanted to have, what is the medicine? Caffeine. They said that the kid that needs caffeine. Some of you don't want to take Coca-Cola because there is too much caffeine. Now this one wants to get caffeine. Now Dr. Kumba Kumba said at 600 grams, that one may not survive even if we send caffeine. Now Dr. Kumba Kumba arranged a facility here at the referral hospital, and the kid would just come and slide into that facility. I want to thank you so much, Dr. Kumba Kumba. We are talking about networks. I had Dr. Kumba Kumba's number. It was not difficult to call him. The question is, how many of those numbers have you had since you joined Rotary? If you start have few, or if you still have those numbers for the sake of drinking and eating, I will continue praying for you. I want to invite you to the Zone Institute. We shall have the Zone Institute in October 1st to 3rd. The Zone Institute, we shall have all the governor nominees, all the governor-elect, and they will come to Munyonyo. I have been privileged to serve as a co-chair for that function. we would like to invite you because we are talking about another 61 countries which have registered to attend. So if you want to remain in Mbarara and get partners, I'm telling you that please look for partners that are within your reach. And don't look for partners for global grants. If we are bringing these people here, they are paying their own money. Please come with a list of bankable projects. I would like you to think about the range of 50 to 100,000 so that when you meet, you are able to scale up during the discussion. I know that you will attend. Our governor has talked about many things, but one of them is engagement. 100 people is not a small number. 100 people is the time when you need to up your game as a leader. 100 people, you'll find those ones whose minds are about anything. Rotary is a structured institution. It is so structured that it's not about what you think, it's about what it is. At 100 people, the challenges become more. But I know that with these other senior persons you saw here, there is no reason why we can start looking them up. I want to request you that you support Ambrose, because the Rotary Club of Mbarara is what we have, is among those key clubs we have in this part of the country. Finally, I was talking to our own Kahara when during dinner, and I was telling him about your decision to have something at this facility. And I was looking at this facility, and you are talking about something that we can continue with. And I gave them a scenario of what you can decide to become. It's high time we started thinking about equity. It's high time we started thinking about equity. You don't need to have one small room here when you can have a partner and you'll do 4 or 5 floors at this particular area, and the only thing you put in is money in terms of land. That's what you have as of now. Put in money, somebody comes here and puts up 5 floors and gives you 2 floors. That will be your equity. We need to start moving in those directions of upping our game. A small investment of 1 billion or 500 million, you will do it very fast and finish. But what next? If you decided to go full blast, look up something about 10 billion. You don't need to have it. Give this land here a value. 2 billion. Whoever comes can start building. I have a feeling that what we need, we shall be able to achieve it. We shall achieve it, and I want to assure you that the rest will be history. Finally, when I was here last year, I asked you to support Kahara. And I want to thank you so much because you did support him. I asked Ambrose that why do you need to bring me to Mbarara again? And he told me that we would still want you to come. I told him, but when I came, I didn't give you money. He said that that's what he has not invited me for. What he invited me for was very different. And I don't mind about what he invited me for. But at this moment, it's when we should commit. This moment is when you should commit. And committing for me, I want to start with the family. When I heard that our father-in-law, Baram Kasisi, was in the Kasiki yesterday, I also decided to go there because I said, if Baram has gone for the Kasiki, I don't think there is a reason how I am going to stay here. Now, what I realized is that we are now talking about our son being a president. There is no reason Dr. Baram would be going to Kasiki because I have not seen him there before. But he was talking about our son. Our son is now the president of the Rotary Club of. I have talked to Muhumuza Habat. Muhumuza Habat is coming tomorrow. He has something to do tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and he will be here at around 1 o'clock. He's coming to congratulate our son. At 43 years, I know that very many of you have sons around that age. I now want to request the first person to give me a contribution during the year to be Apollo, the father of Ambrose. I would like to request that you as a family think about something that you can come and you flag us off. I know many things have happened, but the world does not end. It's not easy for you.